Thank you. You're welcome.
So they gave me end of game situations. I don't know why they didn't give me backward goals, but we're gonna go with this. So who has had a time at the end of the game that they're like, oh shoot, I think it's a foul, but I don't want to call it because it's a tie game and I don't know what to do with it. You guys are rock solid.
They're working blowouts.
You guys are working blowouts, okay? So we always come to in the same situation when we've all had that situation. I don't have a huge PowerPoint, we're really gonna go over slides, but at the end of the day, the play is the play. Okay? And no matter the time or the score, obvious trumps everything. Obvious fouls, violations, trump everything. I'm just gonna pause, okay? No matter the time or score, obvious fouls, when you see, and I'm gonna go deeper into what obvious fouls are. When we talk about obvious fouls, you see a clip and you're like, oh, that's a foul. That's an obvious foul. When we see a clip and you're like, I don't know, maybe. If there's some doubt in your mind, that's not an obvious foul, okay? So obvious foul, you see the clip one time, and they trump everything in this school, okay? Don't manipulate the game at the end of the game. We've all been there where we're like, ooh, I don't know, it's a tie game. I think I'm gonna let it go, okay? We've all done that before, we've all been there, but that's manipulating the game. You're not calling a foul because the game is tied, okay? When it's an obvious foul. And then know the situation at the end of the game, be aware of the situation and the impact of your whistle. And there's gonna be more in depth of when we go over these plays and the end of game situation, but when we blow our whistle, we have to know, and we should know always at all points of the game, but we definitely have to know at the end of the game. That impact of the whistle, okay? So then we can kind of go into decision making a little bit. And I only have these points up when we talk about decision making, besides obvious. Knowing where the AP arrow is going, right? Knowing if it's going white or black. Knowing if a team has timeouts and or what team has the ball to call a timeout. Who stopped play for a timeout for the other team? I did it this year. First year in Division I. Did it in D1 game. Yep, or you can create a timeout with no possession. Okay? So knowing that, right? We all say it, but and then team fouls. Are we in the bonus? High school now is 5, right? And you're a basketball player back in the day. I kind of like 1-on-1 because it's kind of worth the risk, right? Like 1 shot, but 2 shots, a lot. That's different. So you got to know now, if we're putting a whistle on a play at the end of the game and you're there at 4 fouls, now you're sending them to the line. That maybe goes into our decision making, but not on obvious fouls or violations. I'm going to say that the whole time. Nothing of that we talk about today trumps obvious fouls or violations. So, we are going to start with, all right. See the score? 70-71. Minute 51 left in the game. Okay? That's a lot of time, right? But under 2 minutes, okay? So we're gonna look, it's gonna come down here and we're gonna look on the sideline. Again, knowing the situation. White has the ball, they have 3 fouls for you that can't see, and purple has 5 fouls against them, they're on defense, okay? Okay, it's gonna happen on the sidelines. I'm only playing it once, I'm not playing it 3 times. Because it's an obvious foul, you only have to see it once. Okay, first, what do we recognize about the 2 officials? Somebody. Okay, so one has what, Dan?
One has a foul and one is coming out of bounds.
Okay. So first of all, we have an out of bounds and we have a foul. Okay? Second of all, we saw this clip happen one time. Does anyone have an obvious foul that they saw? Okay, so you saw it once. This is not an obvious foul. We have a minute 40 in the game, it's a tie game, and now What happened? You just put a foul in purple, and what's happening? They have 2 shots, a non-obvious play, okay? And we had an out of bounds. Our trail had an out of bounds. Do you think we need to come together for it? We do? When are we gonna come together for?
Those two are gonna come together and see, can keep an eye on the players. The two should come together and see who had what first of all. Second of all, how are, if it's going the other way, how do we explain this to the other coach? Because both of us already have 2 different signals.
You said, we need to come together to see what happened first. If it's out of bounds, how can a foul happen out of bounds?
Because, no, I'm saying before does the person with the foul have the foul before the out of bounds or as?
But listen, if the ball's out of bounds, then a foul, how can a foul occur after the ball happens out of bounds? You see what I'm saying? So we're not getting together because this isn't a, oh, what happened first, violation or a foul. That's, hey, I had a foul before the travel. The ball's out of bounds, right? But he obviously has a foul, so the foul had to happen before the ball went out of bounds. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't need to get together. So I just wanna we don't always get together at the end of the game. She has an out of bounds, obviously, he has a foul. This is nothing to talk about, it's not overruling, I have an out of bounds before your foul call. So you just, hey, Brittany's got a foul call. I had my mind. 100% swallowed your whistle. But, so, we don't talk.
A little side note. When you out in college, you can send me a lot of things looking at that.
We have that.
Okay.
Yeah, in college women's, league has everything to the sideline.
I got
We
it.
don't have that skin strip.
I got
Yeah.
it.
I know that your clinicians have told you, don't call things a closed look or something you can see, and I'm not gonna get into this play. All these plays are not to embarrass anyone with dog training purposes, but it's on the outside. Like, even if that foul happened, I'm not saying it's a foul, it happened on this side. Like, Sean's the ref, and I'm the defender, and I hit here, how does he see that? Right? So, first of all, we don't see it.
Yeah.
It's on the other side. Second of all, we don't see it because it's a non-obvious play, right? It's not an obvious foul, we watch it over time.
And another thing that's applicable, no matter what the case is, if we rotate, we're not making a call. I mean, a lead, just rotating, there's no way they should have offensive fouls.
Because yes, he's on the ball, and yes. It's all good, we've all done that. But again, impact your whistle. He blows it, and now we're going to the free throw line. So this team that was now up 1 is now, White is gonna get to free throw, okay? So 140, we didn't love that one. Huh?
Someone left that in the bathroom.
Okay, so come down here. So here we go, we're still 72, 71, White's up now. Out of bounds. Okay, it's gonna happen up top, you can only show it, I might show it twice. I feel like I'm in a really good mood today. Okay. Okay, so 55 seconds. The team. So the team with the ball is down, and White is up. Okay, they have 3 fouls, and this happens. Okay, is this an obvious foul? Everyone saw it's an obvious foul? Oh. Sorry.
I know it wasn't this.
Sean, here you go. Okay, so, this is not a no call. Julie, is this a no call?
No, but it's not this either.
Julie, we're not getting to that. Okay, but, and as I said, I just want everyone to know, this is not a no call. This is a foul. Whether you go offensive or defense, it's not a flop, make a decision, it's not a foul. So this goes into decision making, okay? This play, in my opinion, is close and you can do things with it. White has 3 fouls. I'm going to block on this. Okay? Now, again, play recall and knowing what we had, maybe we didn't love the other one that sent White to the line, right? Knowing that, and then knowing that I have a foul to give on this, because if I take this away, they're down, I'm taking this possession away from them on offensive foul. I want this to be clear as day that she got trucked as an offensive foul. In my opinion, I could say, hey, she went into her path. Like, you see Purple try to avoid her, right? She's going, she does try to avoid her. I'm going to block on this, and we'll put them at 4 fouls, and the Purple's gonna get the ball. Okay? So again, knowing the impact of your whistle, what it's gonna do. Just know, if you go offensive foul, you are going to get flack from that coach that you are now next to, that you're gonna inbound the ball to. So, and I'm not saying it's wrong, just what decision I'd be making. Faking beat fouls is in high school now and college, okay? This is not faking beat fouls. I just wanted to clarify that. Sean, you have anything you wanted to add on this?
I think the key on this play is you have to understand the impact of your whistle. So when I blow my whistle on plays like that, I know there's gonna be a conversation. It's close. Like you said, JD, I'm gonna have to explain it to somebody. That's not so obvious that even the coach that it went for, or I mean against, isn't gonna be like, yeah, you did it, and we won. That's not that play. And we have to be thinking about that. She says under 2 minutes. For us, for me, it's 5 minutes. Because how many possessions are left in the game? There's only 5 for each team. Theoretically, for me. So for y'all, I would be thinking 35-second shot clock. We got at 4 minutes, I got like 4 possessions for each team. So every whistle at 4 minutes in the fourth quarter is important. But you gotta know the impact of the whistle. Got to know it.
You gotta know. If you just watch the coach on this, like Sean said, this is a close play, so you're gonna get a reaction either way, for or against. Because watch the reaction of Purple's coach. She thought it was gonna be an offensive foul. She did, right? She goes, oh, she wasn't gonna like it, and then. Right? So, again, the biggest thing with end of game situations is just knowing the impact of your whistle. Okay, so we have that. But don't put flop in the game, but guess what? You're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. Guess what? I've done bad flops, Sean's done bad flops, Brittany's done bad flops. Until you learn what bad flops are, you're gonna do it. So in college, we don't stop play. She stopped play. She realized she should not stop play.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so she blew her whistle, and everyone's expecting a foul call, and all she called was making being foul. In college, we don't stop play. We would have continued on at the next dead ball. We would have then said, hey, I'm taking being foul on you. In high school, you stop play.
No, you don't.
This is the game number 81, court 3.
If it's not a,
I'm sorry.
if it's not immediate
But you
score,
look
you
it up.
stop it.
What Jonathan?
If it's not immediate advantage to score, you can stop it. So in that, them being that far out, you would stop it.
You're right. But always trust and verify. Look it up in your rule book. Okay? Alright. So we've had our touch foul, and now we have this, okay? So again, these are just possessions that we're thinking about. So yeah, she's just asking me, hey, I shouldn't stop playing. What do I need to do? Is that inadvertent? Like, you just give the ball back to them, inadvertent whistle, essentially. And just to look for it. Yeah. Okay, you guys are gonna watch, on the sideline, this magic sideline again with these two other officials. See, this is when you interact with me, I just hang out. You're not gonna make it. It happened on the side. Okay, so, is it foul? Obvious foul. Obvious foul, okay? So, obvious trumps everything. It doesn't matter the time or the score. They definitely were trying to foul, right? They're down, they need to stop the clock, they need the offensive rebound. So, they're foul. But again, it's not, oh, we're gonna let it go. It's an obvious foul, an obvious foul, okay? That's that. They make free throws, and then come back. No exciting plays on that. All right.
Why are these all doing that?